But if you have your Bibles, we're going to be in St. Matthew chapter 25. We're going to be at the first verse. St. Matthew chapter 25. Come on. And it reads like this: Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. You may be seated. And I thought as I was meditating and reading these scriptures today, that the Lord was speaking to me, Brother Johnny, and he asked me this question, will you be ready? Will you be ready? And that's the title of my message tonight. Will you be ready? Now see, we got these 10 virgins. 5 of them were wise, 5 were foolish. Now I was reading up a little bit on it about Jewish weddings and stuff, that the groom has to go and make arrangements and everything before he can get married to his bride. So this is what the Lord is doing here, making some arrangements. Amen. But I thought, will you be ready? They all had their oil. They were preparing to meet the bridegroom, Pastor. Amen. They were preparing to meet him. Yeah. Come on. But you got your 5 wise. See, they were prepared. They were ready. See, they brought a little extra. Yeah. Now, just bear with me. I'll get somewhere. And you had the 5 foolish. Now, see, they all fell asleep while the bridegroom tarried. Then when he came, Johnny, they're crying out, He's here. He's here. Come on. Then you got these 5 foolish. They say, oh no, we're empty. Yeah. We don't have none. We're almost gone. We're not going to be able to do what we need to do. Yeah. Come on. Let us borrow some of yours. But the 5 wise said, no, we don't have enough to spare. We can't give you what we have. We got just enough. We got just enough. We got just enough for when he comes and when he goes. Matthew chapter 24, verse 44 says, "Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh." So see, these five foolish, Pastor, brought it out because they were expecting him to come at a certain time.
That's right.
They said, "Oh, he's going to come at this time. Brother Johnny, he's going to come at this certain time. He's going to come at noon. Or he's going to come at midnight." So they had enough. They thought.
Yeah.
They weren't prepared. They weren't ready.
Amen.
So what they do? The five wise said, "Go buy you some more. Go find some to sell. He's not come yet. Go buy some more.
Amen.
Go get some more." But they managed to find some more. But what happened when they came? They were shut out. It was too late. They were shut out. They weren't prepared enough. They weren't ready.
Yes, amen.
Over in St. Mark chapter 13, verse 34, it says, "For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And when I say unto you, I say unto all, watch." So here they were, Pastor, they weren't watching. They weren't prepared. They all were asleep. But only the five wise, Joyce, only the five wise were smart enough to bring a little extra.
Yeah.
They brought a little extra. See, they were watching and they were waiting. They brought a little extra. And then he says, "Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning." So he doesn't tell us when he's going to come. He's just telling you to be ready.
Amen.
Lest come suddenly he find you sleeping. I don't want to be asleep when he comes, Joyce. I may miss my chance to go.
Come on.
And when I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. Brother Jim, so he don't want us to just be awake. He wants us to watch. Watch.
That's good.
Because if we're watching, Pastor, we're seeking.
Yeah.
We're searching. We're waiting for him to come.
Yep.
Keeps us on our toes, Joyce.
Yes, amen.
Come on, Joe.
See, I want to be ready when he comes.
Amen.
I want to make sure that my lamp is full and lit. I don't want to run out, Joyce. I don't want to run out of grace. See, grace isn't for us to give. We can't give it to somebody else.
That's right.
God gives it to us, and he gives us just enough for us to use. St. Luke chapter 12. And I know I'm doing a lot of reading, but I'm trying to ask this question: will you be ready when the Lord comes? Will you be ready? Verse 35, St. Luke 12 and 35 says, let your loins be girded about and your lights burning. So here we are now. We have to have our lights burning. Got to keep them lit. We got to keep them ready, Joyce. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Now, what did he tell us to do before, Brother Jim? To watch. He told us to watch. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them. And if he shall come in a second watch, or come in a third watch, and find them so, blessed are those servants. And this know, that if the goodman of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched, and not have suffered his house to be broken through. Be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when ye think not. So we think we know, Brother Jim. We think we know when he's coming, but we don't. That's why he tells us to watch and be ready.
Amen.
Like it said there, the goodman of the house, if he didn't know that the thief was coming to rob him, he would have stayed awake. He would have watched. We have to be like that with the Lord, Brother Jim. We have to wait. We have to watch. Will you be ready? Will you be ready when he comes? See, the five wise, they were ready. They were ready to go in. They were ready to go into heaven. They're ready to go. When the Lord came, he took them. The other five, Pastor, they got it. Something got them turned around. They ran out. They fell out of God's grace. And they figured, hey, I'll go over here. I can find some grace over here somewhere. Or maybe somebody over here will loan me just a little bit. Brother Jim, loan me a little bit of your grace. Just a little bit. I just need a little bit until the master comes. Just a little bit. Can't do it, can you, Brother Jim? You can't give me your grace. That's between you and God. That's personal. What did he tell them when they came back? I don't know you. Go away. But Lord, let us in. I don't know you. They weren't ready. And I thought, Lord, am I ready? Have I done what you want me to do? Is my lamp burning the way it needs to burn? Am I doing the things that he's asked me to do, Joyce? Am I really doing what I'm supposed to be doing? You know, we're all human. Amen. Things happen. Does that mean I went back on the Lord? No. It'd be a rough way to come back. Matthew, back over in Matthew chapter 7. Now see, And he told the five foolish, when they said, Lord, Lord, let us in. We're back. We've come back. But the gates were already closed. The door was already shut. There was no getting in. There was no partaking of the celebration.
Amen.
Verse 21 says, Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. But then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Amen.
He won't have no part of iniquity. He won't have nothing to do with evil. Brother Jim, nothing. You can say, oh, he's the best person on earth. He'll do anything in the world for you. He's a good person. What did I say right there, Joyce? Lord, Lord, have we not done these good things? Good things won't save us. Won't let us get in. We can't partake of the celebrations. It won't help us get ready. If we don't know him, Brother Jim, we're not going to get to go.
Amen. Come on.
I want to be ready. I don't want to be as one of the five foolish, Brother Jim, and be caught with little to no oil.
Come on.
I want God to give me enough of his grace. And it's sufficient. He's got plenty. Pastor, I want him to give me enough that'll sustain me until he comes.
Yes, amen.
Now, I know we need more than just grace. But like I said, I want to be ready. If nobody else does, Brother Joe wants to be ready. I want to make sure, Pastor, before I leave this world, that I've done everything that I can to be ready.
Yeah.
Sister Joyce preached the other night, and in her message, she said obedience is better than sacrifice. I try to explain that to my children too. If you just obey, Daddy won't be so harsh. You won't get grounded. You won't get your stuff taken away. But I want to be found faithful. I want to be found ready to go when he comes.
Praise God. Amen.
I've said enough. May God bless y'all. That's my prayers.